What's
I was about to say.
What's going on? Okay, I kind of hear still. They can't hear us, which I guess that's what they're here for. You know, we are the main attraction.
What they're here for?
What else would they be? They're not here for the 4-second introduction.
You don't hear
That'd
the
be
pun,
crazy.
Ben.
Here.
What they here for?
I was just saying, you know, like our retention numbers will be awful. Shout out DreamCon. See, I learned something.
Ooh.
But if people were just like, oh, I just really like the introduction song,
That'd be wild.
and just got out of
crazy.
here. Hey, honestly, if that is the case, let us know because we will drop.
I
a
can make
loop.
a better one.
We will we
promise.
8
hours.
we just got a 2-hour right. Get our engagement up.
Intro.
Absolutely not.
Hey man, but we're back.
YouTube repeater.
Honestly, I shouldn't even say we're back because we didn't take a hiatus. We took our break the previous week, but we're glad to be here. I do want to mention, so actually I'll get to it later when I say my topic. But if you are just a listener, I just want to do this quick little PSA. Check out our YouTube because we have a lot of stuff on our YouTube right now. And I'm mainly saying this because I've spent a lot of time editing a lot of stuff for our YouTube, and I'm tired. So I want all of that effort to be put to good use. So just go check it out. And even if please, if it's like a 30-minute video, do me a favor, just
watch all 30 minutes.
Just get to 15. Get to 15. You know, give us that 50% watch
15
retention.
Minutes,
wow.
And then just keep it playing and just walk away and go do a chore.
Go do whatever you got to do.
You know, that's just,
play it in the background.
That's just the best way to handle it.
Somebody said they do it when they, get the hanky panky on. So
I mean, I don't think anyone ever actually said that to us. That was definitely like a what if scenario.
Oh, I thought that was real.
That's
crazy.
Yeah, no.
I hope not.
I miss Ben's microphone. It just sounds.
Honestly, this one sounds. I think it's just my voice. But it is Benjamin Lane.
Might be able to fix that.
The irregular ideator. We back in the building. We're about to have a wonderful episode. Who else we got? I don't know what direction we going in, but someone else just take it.
I'm gonna finesse it. Jim Bro Zach here, man. I got on a tank top because I just didn't even feel like changing clothes after I got off work because I went during my lunch break. But glad to be here in the house.
Whoa.
John just looking like he got something to say, so I'm going to just pass it to the right.
He does.
Because the way he was like, I'm going to just take it away, bruh. After I just said, go ahead and do the intro, bruh.
Move your feet, please.
I got you. But it's your boy, Waymaster J, man.
Sure.
Back in the place to be, man. You know what I'm saying? Good. I really enjoyed Lost in the Woods Fest. I'm going to just go ahead and go in and say that, bruh. I was actually talking to somebody. I was showing some pictures to some of the receptionists at my job, and they were like, man, they were like, oh my goodness, they were like, we had no idea you stepped in. I know. I was like, man, I've been working, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I mean, no idea what
slick performance.
Yeah, the slight performance, man.
Oh yeah.
I told them about the hosting though. We had chopped it up about that before, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, man.
The next one.
I'm saying we're going global, bro. We getting this money.
Worldwide.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
This is a world premiere.
This is a world premiere.
What happens on Earth stays on Earth.
Hey, yo.
Exactly.
They gonna put it in reverse.
Yes, bro. But you got March in the building. I'm at the point in my life where I'm attacking all obstacles with unending waves of positivity. I'm feeling good today, and it's going to be a great episode. You feel me? And we also have a guest in the house.
Yeah.
Hey,
okay. What positivity you was coming with?
You feel me?
I like that. It's your boy Amadeus Roy. The note. I practiced it and I failed.
No,
run it back.
You're doing it.
It's your boy Amadeus Roy, the nihilistic nomad, and I'm happy to be in the abode of the wholesome. So thank y'all for having me.
That's tough.
Yeah, man.
Honestly,
he fits right in.
I expected something like that because one thing that Cornisha and I, my girlfriend, when we released the Spotlight, she was like, he's very articulate. Like, he's got a really, really good, like, vocabulary. And I was like, honestly,
thank you.
I agree. Especially because most, like, artsy people aren't able to really, like, talk through and communicate their artwork in that kind of way. I'm not trying to hate on the artsy listeners.
Nah, he's sending shots.
But
y'all better get offended.
Boom, boom, boom.
Honestly, they probably know. So I ain't saying
nothing. If you're offended, watch the videos.
Nah, if you're offended, then it must apply to you. So, hey, man. Hey.
Yes.
But we're going to kick today's episode off with, I think, a Zach topic. What we got?
Yeah. I've always...
Here we go.
I'm just catching
The positivity.
Positivity, precisely.
Yes, sir.
But you were just talking about the arts. So I've just been thinking about actors and like really just like their like capabilities.
Pay them.
And like what it requires for them to be able to do their art form. It requires just like to be well spoken. It requires an understanding of people to be able to recreate and like evoke emotions that are completely fictional. Like they are not really feeling this. They're just that good and they understand what people are going through in that moment enough to like basically display it back to you. So then I was wondering, do you think actors utilize their ability to evoke emotion or create specific perspectives in their home life? And if you were as good as them, would you? Yes or no?
Well, I do think I am as good as them.
Why is
that? What's all that? What's all the moaning and groaning?
Have you not seen BC Fitness?
Have you not seen just BC
this
Fitness?
Is true.
Oh my God.
This is true. Emmy coming. You feel me?
Man,
Facts.
I did a whole. Scene. I told y'all I did a whole scene where I had to have sexual relations with a goat, and I got a good grade on it. So. I think that says something.
I don't remember this.
He is the fucking
You don't remember that? No. It says, so I don't know what episode it is, but I for sure did a scene in high school for a grade where I had to have sex with a goat.
The real
Not that I wasn't acting. Anyway.
You like that lady from Taylor.
Yeah. Right. So you said your question is just like, do you think they pull from like their own home life to portray these characters?
Or do they bring like how they act into their home life?
I'll explain it to you and then I'll reread it.
Sorry.
But, yeah, so like I'm saying like they're so capable of creating necessarily a response because people are watching their shows and getting that response from them. So it's kind of like now in their home life taking their knowledge of
manipulation.
Basically, in a sense, I'm like, do you think that they ever utilize that in their home life? Because it's like they don't have to act, but at the same time they have they're capable of so many different personalities. Yeah. So it's like if something does happen problematically at home, if they are upset, it's like they can choose to almost just this is how I'm going to
turn it on. I'm in a tight spot.
Yeah, exactly. I'm in character. I'm in character.
Or even like this just makes the most sense. And although this isn't me, I know from my understanding of people that this would be the best way to be in this circumstance.
That can be mad scary.
That is very manipulative.
Exactly.
That's mad scary.
That's yeah.
It's too much skill.
I think.
Yeah, but I'm saying they're the people who have that skill to the best ability. So I'm wondering, do you think it happens? Because they even could do it, unconsciously.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, yeah, they probably, in some cases, for sure, probably use what they've learned, like in their, what I'm saying, their regular everyday lives. And I even think about just actors, like real character and like method actors, like Daniel Day-Lewis, like stuff like that, where you really get tapped into a character. It's almost like, or I've even heard of cases where people like, what was that with like Jared Leto, where they was like he's acting like a joke and he was like the Joker, like where you almost really like
and for what he didn't do well.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I didn't.
Man lived his life crazily just to portray the character poorly. That is insane. But continue. That's the real insanity.
No, right? Exactly. So
at least do it right.
Yeah. I think it's possible, bro. But it is crazy to think that, bro. You get like a Denzel Washington level
precisely
actor,
so. That's the first person I thought about, because I'm like, he's so motivational in a sense. Like, what if he's played all these roles? What if that's not his general
he's just
character?
Like actually lazy?
Now that would be wild.
But then he go to a funeral and everybody needs somebody to talk and he go Denzel it up. But
I think about that with I think about that with Idris Elba, low key, but that may just be more the accent.
Yeah, but even him,
it's like he'd be a different character, bro. It's like he'd be in a totally different, just like
what take us, gents?
Yes, bro. I literally when I first seen Takers, I was like, huh?
Like, no way. I think I could take two.
Yeah, literally, bro.
I do think there are some people and some like actors that probably do utilize that, but I think it
Leonardo
is for sure limited because at the end of the day, certain things
he uses it.
He uses some other stuff too. He uses some other stuff. But I think they are going to always be limited in terms of knowledge, because it's like, imagine, because you're talking about like a funeral setting or something, like we'll continue to use that example. Sure, he might be able to give that speech, but is he able to actually intimately console with someone that's actually hurting? Whereas like a real genuine therapist might have the skill set to do so because they have the knowledge and education and the experience. Whereas like if I played a role as a therapist, I could probably put the voice on, and I can, like set the environment and get all soothing or whatever, but like I might be talking a whole lot of nothing at the same time. So I feel like they can, but it's like a light version.
Yeah, and I'm saying they just have to do it good enough that way you perceive it the way that they want you to perceive them.
Yeah.
And it might not have to be that good for you to be convinced, just like a doctor. It's like, how much of what a doctor's saying to you do you really know what they're talking about? And how much of it are you just like, you're the expert, I'm believing what you're saying.
Actually.
They could just be spitting off the dome.
I was going to say, how much is it of it is WebMD?
Look at it like this. Oof. That's broke. Yep. I can't tell you more than that, but it's broke.
That's
like,
it.
I knew that. It hurts.
Shout out, Mom.
You got to fix
call
that.
You back after this.
Honestly, I thought of, if you were to do this, it
For
would
good.
be so bad if you were to do like your favorite movie that you've done, but they're just like, who are you supposed to be? Or they just don't get it for some reason. So that's like one thing that
be like Adam Sandler, bro. It's like, is that how you really acted, or is
what you
this,
be?
I'm saying, because he's like, what I'm saying, like a certain archetype in like most of his movies.
Exactly. Yeah.
Angry ass, like kind of funny.
But he get mad when
Exactly.
I'm doing my thing or whatever, and you're just like, and they're like, I can't really place the movie. Exactly. I'm not really too sure. Exactly. It's like, bro, no, this is my best one. Come on.
Right.
I feel like but there are some like artists, I guess they are artists, but I think when it comes to acting, you to certain degrees have to put a lot of yourself into like your roles, and so I feel like it just gets so muddy. Like I feel like
to know what even really is.
So half the time they probably don't. Half the time it is they're pulling. If it's time to do a scene, or I just gotta like cry, or I just gotta just feel like heart wrenching something. I would have to pull from like an actual something sad in my life, and so it's like you can utilize the script, of course, that okay, this is my job and I'm supposed to act this way, but at the same time, in order to portray the emotion, I have to pull from that, and then it kind of flips when you're in real life. Like I'm sure sometimes they're like doing that where it's like, okay, in this scene I was able to be sad about this, and so because I'm supposed to be sad about this situation in real life, maybe I am gonna pull and like add a little bit of exaggerated oomph, and just it's like I normally wouldn't have cried, but I could cry now. I could cry like at the drop of a dime now. So I could see that being a very dangerous tactic.
That could definitely. I mean, it's like great power comes great responsibility. Like if I feel like if I had like a real successful actor in my life, I would be questioning that all the time.
Oh yeah.
Like, because if we in an argument, how much are you just using that ability to manipulate me to do whatever you need me to do?
Oh yeah.
I'd be scared just all the time. I would not know what to do about that.
You always watching a movie.
I'd watch all their movies, be like, "Oh, you pulling it from that one?
What is your life?
This some bull."
What's that to say about like a child actor? About somebody who's been acting forever,
definitely
bro.
Evil. Because why he lying?
They don't make sense regardless.
You don't
exactly. They
that's just
don't
too much,
turn out
bro.
good.
I wonder
how much that diminishes their natural personality, though. Because like if you playing all these roles as a kid, like if you're in like 8 different movies as a kid, how you barely know who you are at that point.
Yeah.
So it's like,
grow up
are you just leaving those movies just being those people?
You started as water, and now all these roles are pouring different flavors of Kool-Aid. Where's the water now?
They're just confused.
You're just mystery flavor.
I feel like in the same regard, I feel like if you are playing like multiple different roles, it's kind of like you're not getting kind of set in any one mentality, so you can't get convinced or you can't get confused about what's like the real you. But like, shake it up. Zendaya played that role. No, I need somebody younger than that.
You got it, dude.
That's
well, I guess that was 2 of them.
Yeah,
that was both the
Mary
twins.
Mary.
What's the guy who they said was like they were lying about him being crazy now or something? Malcolm in the Middle. What's his name?
Frankie Muniz.
Frankie Muniz.
Like Frankie Muniz. It's like when you were playing Malcolm from 8 until 17. It's like every single day. It's like you probably are Malcolm, now.
True.
Like every single day because that's all you've been.
And those are very integral, like
years of your development,
of shaping your actual personality.
Right. So they're telling you like, like you're a little bit of a class clown and you have a good heart and blah blah blah, and this is what you got to portray. It's kind of like,
thinking, I am a class clown.
Yeah. And then now he's just making more jokes throughout the day.
And I'm gonna do this for 8 years.
They've been saying that.
Would y'all let your kids be actors? Because that's something I've thought about for sure. For that very reason.
Go get that money. Go get that money.
Let's see that contract.
Talk about how good are you? Because I wish I would have had the opportunity. But to be a child actor, your parents have to be on their P's and Q's to even present that door to you. So it's like, it's like, I'll definitely open the door if that's something that they would be interested in. And then if they're good at it, like, congratulations.
I just got to do my best to play an active role, bro. Because
once you
let go, bro, that's
over.
It's like they just go on
the
with the
current
wind,
of
bro.
Hollywood just go on swoop them up.
Much,
and next thing you know, they doing hard drugs.
How did you even get
access
you jump
to
that, bro?
Oh my god!
They had it on set in the green room.
They did. The director said, "Come on, man, you gonna get an Oscar for this."
Leon told me to just come with him. Everything will be okay. He said nobody will mind. He said you knew where I was at.
Yeah,
he said all the other kids do this all the time.
Talking about Leon, eh?
No way.
These kids are too impressionable.
That boy,
bro, it's
oh my god,
it's too
that
much,
boy
bro.
Dan Schneider gonna get a hold of my kids.
Oh no,
it's gonna be all bad, bro. It's
they gonna get
all bad.
That show gonna go number one. Bro.
Oh yeah, for
but
sure.
at what cost, bro?
We getting slimed at the awards. But at what cost?
Getting slimed, all right.
That's crazy.
No,
y'all seen that Zoe 102?
No,
on Paramount.
Yeah,
I seen the
trailer.
Yeah,
I seen the trailer too.
But I don't have Paramount, bro.
I don't know who one of them is. One of them aged really bad. Like she's like, you just look at the trailer, you know what I'm talking about. The one, but it isn't any of the. It ain't Chase. It ain't Zoe.
Really
it
bad.
ain't
Quinn.
It ain't Quinn.
Was it Logan?
It ain't Logan.
I didn't even recognize him when I saw it.
There's only so many on this list.
That's what I'm saying.
You got Michael.
Completely different.
Yeah, it wasn't
Michael.
the Massey brother.
No, it was not African American.
How you gonna say?
We should have known
Why
that.
I say Michael? You say who is that? You know exactly. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Hey, when you said it,
The issue was the hesitation.
He said, but as soon as he said
I said
Massey,
the Massey brother.
I was
Yeah.
like, Massey.
yeah.
But yeah, Michael, come on, man. That's a racially
be him.
ambiguous name like Zach. You don't know
Drippin'.
who. You don't know what you're getting. Drippin'.
I think I would let my
Catch on.
kid though, especially because I feel ideally if things go according to plan, I will have some sort of stake within the like show business. You know, I don't know where
You ain't
my
just
job
pimping
might
your
take
kid
me
out.
or whatever. I would
Or
have.
maybe you are the pimp.
I would just have more like
wow,
knowledge of the
Lord.
actual industry to be able to
Christ.
navigate it, or at least help them navigate it, or at least actually remember Marissa was talking to us about how she would potentially become like a sitter for like a remember this? She was like that's like jobs in the world of show business where you can hire somebody to be like, hey, just like watch my kid while they navigate these like auditions.
That'd be a good sitter.
Whatever, yeah, like a chaperone. So it's like you might, I guess that's what I'm saying. Hopefully, along my journey, I might find someone that I trust to be able to do that is connected or whatever. If I'm not able to do that myself, so I feel like I'm open to it if that's what they want to do.
First thought, nah, probably not. Because
Right.
I'm thinking like once they grow up, I want them to be successful and to get on a super iconic show that everybody's like, oh yeah, that was my stuff when I was a kid, and yada yada. But then you grow up and it's like, well, what are you doing now?
Right.
I don't know if they would have that pressure. Obviously, this is all not real. I don't have any kids, but
That we know.
no, we know. We know. And ain't none
Let's
of
get
them.
that straight.
Is it better?
straight.
Is it better to have loved than have lost than to never have loved at all?
Exactly. It's kind of that sort of situation. You're actually asking me that though.
But I'm asking you about
Having kids?
No, the show business thing in specific, because you're saying like you'd want them to be on some like really big show later, and it's like, would you not prefer that at least they had the opportunity to be an actor on a show, even if they don't do that in the future, versus just not giving the opportunity ever?
That's the paradox, because I don't know. What if they're like really, really, really good, like as a kid? Yeah.
Then hey, congratulations, you won at some point. Hey, some people were looking for a win.
But now they chasing the dragon, bro.
Literally.
Hey, at least you caught the dragon once. Shoot, I ain't caught it yet, son. I've been trying to catch it. I'll be
every day he gonna be at that. Every day at the house he gonna be like, man, you used to be some.
Bro. You was like Trunk.
No,
you
what
was
really,
like Gohan.
what happened is they'll grow up and try to get other roles, and like, oh, you're that kid from, and it's like,
Yeah, then they'll be locked
but
into that.
I'm more than that. Come on.
Then they got to pull a Miley Cyrus.
Oh,
no.
Have a total rebrand.
Turkey.
No, the chicken cutlets. No.
Oh my god. Yo. But no,
crazy,
the
nightmares.
That's the only issue. For
I just
real.
popped in my life.
Because I also don't want them to grow up and be on a bad show. You don't want them to be on something that was trash, and it's like, oh yeah, I was on TV once, and you show them the episode.
I mean, it'll still be a good two truths and a lie. They can always still go to college, and it's just a little icebreaker.
Yeah, I was on TV. Oh, we gotta watch the episode. He's like, oh my god.
At least that's more fun than what I'll be thinking of. I'll be like, and I like banana peppers. They're like, I don't know.
I ain't never seen you eat that. I ain't never seen that ever.
Banana peppers.
You like? Yeah, I was on PBS Kids from 4 to 6. I'm like,
that's cool.
Congratulations.
That's better.
I feel like that'd be like the perfect situation too. Like if it's a kid role for the kid, I feel like that'd be a lot better.
I don't know. I am not letting my kid go on Barney.
Why not?
I don't trust
the kid show.
Have you also seen the movie Good Boys?
Which boys?
Good Boys?
Is that like the opposite of the superheroes? They're like
no. It's like
kind of like Superbad, but like with kids.
Yeah. It's just like
I have seen it.
I would put my kid on that because that's just you being a kid.
And that's funny.
That's pretty. That movie's
that's
pretty
accurate.
funny.
That's just life in front of a camera. So like,
y'all think it's on Tubi? I think that movie on Tubi.
It came out like 5 years ago.
I feel like
it came out a few years back.
It is really good. It's rated R too. So
it was definitely a BC movie for sure.
Where for mentioning, but I did.
BC. What does BC stand for?
Before COVID.
Okay, I was like before Christ. Like BC.
I mean, nuts. But you know what I'm saying. It's
not that far.
Birth control.
I think it was like 2019. It was good though because like it's just genuine shit, like children doing kid things. So it's like you're not really changing how they feel about life. It's not like putting them in a horror movie. Like I'd be terrified to put my kid in like Saw or something.
Scream.
I'm not gonna lie. I would be like, do you want to do it?
There's no way.
Do you want to do it?
See, now you're gonna let them do that, Troy?
That's insane.
I mean, they'll just be there like, they'll just be there getting trapped up.
Hey, they might become fearless though after that. They might have no inhibitions anymore because it's like I've seen myself like bloody and blah blah blah.
I've seen myself dead, but I'm still here. And be like, okay, wait a second.
They develop
then you're gonna have a Sixth Sense situation,
invincibility complex, and just running in the street.
Oh my gosh, it's not a movie. You're not on TV.
I've seen dead people dead. Help
or
me.
that.
No, that'd be trippy if that's when you can. When they start manipulating stuff and they get to acting. They come in the middle of the night just lying. Just why are you lying, bro? Like, I'm practicing. Go to your room.
No, Good Boys.
Read your lines. Read your lines, bro.
Go highlight.
Yes, bro. Highlight, bro.
That's funny.
Come on, bro.
Speaking of like acting, though, one of the topics I brought is if you were like an animated character, you know how most shows they don't really change the clothes on the character; they just wearing the same fit every episode. Mm-hmm. What would your fit be
for the rest of my animated life?
Yeah,
Troy definitely got a hat on.
Probably, yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, he does.
Yeah, I'm saying
this is fact.
If I drew him, I would draw him with a hat on.
Obviously, I got to wear glasses too.
100%.
Mm-hmm. A lot of us have to wear glasses, huh?
Yeah,
can't see nothing.
The majority.
Glasses, jacket, shirt, guys.
Glasses, jacket, shirt, man.
That's the only issue. Like, I hope my show is the temperature doesn't change often. If I'm stuck in this one fit forever.
True.
It's the same climate as Family Guy.
Perfect.
You're in Quahog, so you can wear pants.
Nice.
That was a.
I'm surprised you knew the name and
that was a deep cut, bro. I don't know. That was pretty good, bro. I never heard anybody say that.
Man, tapped into the Family Guy universe.
So much Family Guy, man. That shaped my personality.
Hey, I had to stop and acknowledge that, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna front.
Yeah, Troy, what you wearing?
Oh, it's still on me. Okay.
Oh, I mean, I can take it. I know what I'm wearing. I'm sure half the world could guess what I'm probably gonna be wearing. A shirt similar to yourself, actually. You know, button up. I'm probably gonna have like the first two buttons down, a chain on, some blue or gray jeans, and a sneaker.
Nice.
Taz be guessing that usually when we finna go out to the club. He like, you got on this, huh? I'll be like, yeah, just a different color than what he expected, but
that's funny. Just to prove you wrong.
Or athletic gear if it's like a sporty show. I'm probably gonna be wearing a tank top and some shorts.
I was gonna say, is there anything that you would want your character to wear that may not be as normal as I guess what you described?
A bust down rolly.
Right. I mean,
bust down rolly avalanche.
Some hoop earrings. That's about it. Like I'm trying to make it, authentically me. Like I want you to know like that's Zach as a cartoon. I want you to be like, who is this? Oh yeah, that's me. Tomorrow. Sure.
Oh no.
Sure that's you.
Sure. That's crazy.
You need like the Yugi fit, the Yugi Moto fit. I was thinking like, I get on a you said you could do it.
Yeah, I gotta see what it looked like.
It's kind of like the like they had like the traditional like school uniforms, like the jacket with the pants.
Just with an absurdly large chain.
Exactly. I'm saying I'm gonna have the T-Pain big ass chain. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
or something like that.
And it's be a like, Freaknik character.
Oh. I'm gonna have to dap you up for that one, bro. You gonna have to. I might need another one of those.
Freaky frog.
That was good. I love that soundtrack to that too, bro. So come on, man.
Crazy.
This is a culture guy right here.
I started letting the quotes throw, but this is wholesome, so we can't.
No, right, bro.
No. Send them out.
No, that was man.
I was supposed to mention this like in a group chat before this episode. When it's supposed to be like unwholesome.
Unwholesome, yeah.
Yeah, but put that.
Yeah, we didn't want to throw them into the
fire.
Yeah,
75.
75. Be a good member for that one, so it's fine.
Yeah, 25, 50, 75. But
oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least I know.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You say that for that. Yeah, you come back a different week.
Y'all know what's coming. I would probably be wearing some joggers, probably my Birks, and I don't know, some type of graphic tee, and I feel like I'd be carrying a backpack at all times.
Wow. You're gonna be strong.
I already am.
I mean, you're gonna be.
Yeah, true. And also, the one thing I would want to change is I would hope my hair would continue to grow. That's the only thing that I'm like, I would want.
Is it on stuck? The show?
No, right now I'm just saying like. I feel like if the
hair usually change though.
Yeah,
on TV shows?
my hairstyle.
Or like, and I was thinking like even like Full Metal Alchemist or something like that.
I was thinking more so like an animated show like Family Guy or The Simpsons. Alchemist. Like you don't get a makeover every season. Like
Meg been looking the
same. One
episode.
No.
Yep.
But yeah, no, I feel like I'd have a pretty straightforward fit. I don't know what colors though.
Yeah, probably. I think I at least have something with a hood on it. Probably.
All right.
I was thinking like my Smino hoodie, like so like a baggier
something like that,
or something maybe.
Something
that makes me look cool.
Exactly.
And like slightly artsy, but like not that.
Not that much. Like
not too.
Like if people see that, they're gonna be like, yeah, I see what he doing.
Like, he at least listens to nice music.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? His head's in the right place.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I get that.
What would you wear? Did you say? Did I miss it?
Me?
Yeah.
Nah. I always get stuck because it's like either like probably a baggy-ish hoodie with some shorts and sneakers.
Wow.
Or more like this because the button-up shirts, that's definitely the wave.
Hey, you feel me?
Very comfortable.
Come on, man.
So it's kind of like depends on the weather, I guess. One would be for one climate and the other would be for the other, but definitely some sneakers regardless.
Oh, one thing I would have for sure is headphones. Probably.
Okay.
I may not necessarily need to have them in all the time.
Like around your neck. Oh, like buds or like like a pair of these. Like
just because I use buds all the time right now, I was thinking buds, but yeah, pair of these be cool too.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when people just like started wearing their beats around school, just
over their head
at all times,
man, and blasting the music.
Yeah,
and I'm like, they're supposed to be good for noise cancel. You're breaking them.
Literally, bro.
You're literally breaking them. No,
used to be in the locker room playing that Lil Wayne, bro. That Carter 4.
Dog,
man,
getting ready.
Yes, bro.
Lil Sosa.
That
whole album finally rich. No, finally famous. No, just
finally rich.
Yeah, I always be saying that every time I think of that album.
Gosh, I listen to that. I listen to the album too much.
On me,
wow.
I listen to the album
with the beats on.
You was talking about the Sicko when we was in. That song's a banger, bro.
Yeah, you only know that. You only hit to that song if you listen to the album.
Yeah, right.
That wasn't no single.
No,
everybody was listening to Love Sosa, Hey Being Sober.
Kobe,
y'all wasn't. Yeah, and Kobe.
Man.
Wow.
Speaking of, like
some rap historians,
outfit, just Chief Keef,
right,
just Chief Keef in particular.
Literally, bro.
Y'all wasn't there.
It wasn't, bro.
Since I don't know when.
I don't know when.
But yeah, speaking of like outfit changes and upgrades and whatever, one of the times in which I would always get the opportunity to change my clothing was at the beginning of a new school year. So this is what I was kind of mentioning earlier. How I almost went there. But I'm going to go right here. I'm going to just do this little plug. We are actually going to shoot a spotlight tomorrow. It'll hopefully be done before this episode is out.
Maybe you'll see it by
so
then.
you'll probably see it by now. If you're a listener, check our YouTube for that. That's another thing that I'll be editing. So go ahead and watch that for us.
Tap in.
I was at Meijer the other day, and late night Meijer run, and I walked past a particular aisle, and I just like looked at, when you just walk and our generation's so used to like keeping our head down and looking at our phones and gadgets and whatever, and I'm definitely I'm definitely guilty of that. So I was like looking down, I looked up, and I realized like all of my surroundings was like school supplies, and I just kind of had like a little warm feeling because I personally used to get like really excited about the back to school. Like,
you remember they used to have the list based on
sometimes they give you it'd be like, this is the school and then this is the grade and all that kind of stuff. You just pick it out the little thing, and that was like an exciting experience for me. And that did it, like flood a bunch of memories. And I know we did talk about this. I don't know if it was on the podcast or in our own just personal talks. But if we did talk about it, I'm sorry. I do want to revisit it because we didn't go that deep into it. I need to know. We need to come to a consensus. Math, science, English, history. What color are your notebooks?
Math is definitely blue.
Math is definitely not blue.
Yes, it is.
Math is red.
Thank you.
I think I had red for
red.
math.
Okay,
red is for history.
We got 3 reds.
Or whatever.
I think I had. I low-key think
He's
I
just
had.
throwing out stuff right now.
I'm not. It's the truth.
Because there's no way blue is.
Well, we
math.
can all agree green is science, though.
Yes,
Sure.
I would do green I would either do green or yellow.
Was this
for
important to you?
Yeah, green or yellow.
Each year?
Yes.
Really?
It wasn't important to you. This is
No.
organization.
I remember I had a Bumblebee one. I had a Power Rangers
Oh,
one.
you were that.
I
Actually,
was
funny.
characters
I did hit
at the
a
time,
little
yeah.
span of time where I was getting like cars,
Yes.
like sports cars.
Yeah,
and stuff, like
they were all
man.
colors though,
Corvettes
which
and
is why
stuff.
I'm like, I thought the blue would be math, but y'all said
Why are you
red.
so quiet over here? Because I know.
Why is it red?
I feel like I remember some of your answers faintly. That's why I know. I feel like it's somehow.
I
we
don't
talked about
remember
this.
doing this, but just off of my imagination, I would imagine that math would have been red,
Math
English
is
would have
red.
been blue,
Yep.
science would have been green.
Yep.
These are all facts.
Yeah, and then what would be my next? History probably would have been black because I wouldn't. I've
Okay.
never got purple. I never
Black,
Yeah.
I didn't
Black
remember that
history.
yellow by choice. If I got a yellow one because somebody
They
gave it to
wasn't
me.
really teaching it to you like
They
that
wasn't-
though, but all right. Sure.
They ain't want you to use that black notebook, bro.
They didn't want me to, man.
They was like,
So can I ask why blue for math? What is the reason? Is there any logic behind this?
Not at all. There's no logic behind it. Half of
There
these colors-
absolutely is.
What is it then?
Okay, first of all,
Green I'm not upset about. I
Math
like that
is
color.
like
I like
a
'em all.
very concrete
Hard.
Thank you.
It's
Yeah,
like
it's,
number
it's
one,
bold.
like-
it's boom. It's like
So it's red.
yes.
None
It's
of
either
your favorite
it might
color
be
is
black.
red, huh?
No.
Yeah, it's
My
mine.
favorite color
Math
is
would
red.
never be red. Never.
Are
you
man.
kidding
Took
me?
it
was my
personal.
favorite
We
color
can talk
for
about that.
20.
I was good at math too, but no, it would never be red.
It would definitely.
so
be
you
red.
intentionally,
Ever.
so you
I
intentionally
also
didn't want to
love
make
math
it the.
too, so.
I was into
The
math.
math.
But
Yeah,
Right.
I
It's
like
like,
math,
nah.
which is why it was red, and also because I felt like it was just like the number one
was
skill.
cool.
It's the leader of school. Like
No.
if you good at math, you usually probably good at
you
everything.
succeeded.
You might struggle at writing papers,
So
maybe.
So the photo got to be
but
red.
usually they do that too.
So the photo has to be red.
No, I'm just saying, just like when I think of a leader, when I think of number one, I think of red. And in school, math was like the one that you wanted to be like. It was like a competition.
That was the
almost.
make or
It's
break.
the closest one to a competition. You're not going to be like, read my essay. My essay's better than yours. But you will do like.
But when you doing the
math
times
speed
tables
equations, you
or
in
the
there.
test, you running to turn your thing in first.
Right.
I lied. I said red was for history. Red was definitely for English for me.
What?
Yep.
Okay.
What was English for
aggressive
y'all?
history.
English
Or
was
English.
blue. English was blue
Oh,
because
wow.
it's like a nice mellow. It's kind of easier. It's, it's
You just
not
reading books.
exactly.
I don't know what's up with y'all, man. I don't know. Maybe the blue for me was like I need to be calm in math and use my brain instead of my feelings.
Were you scared to get popcorned on? Is that why it was red?
Oh,
Popcorn on.
Yeah,
Popcorn. Like,
Popcorn
oh,
reading.
Popcorn
you
reading.
popcorn somebody else.
Absolutely not. I'm ready. I'm
Okay,
ready
for
at all
sure.
times. English was my best. Man, I was good at school.
No, I was.
Play with me. I was good at school.
So you
I
better
can
ask
show y'all.
somebody. You better
For
Google
real.
me in the
I was-
records.
Yeah,
I was a
bro.
dork, bro.
I was on it about the English for sure, bro. I was.
And my
not-
mom is a teacher, so I was good at school for real.
Yeah.
I would
Man.
Do it.
I could
Come
wait till
on,
I was.
E.
Man, I was definitely waiting to popcorn read somebody, bro. I'm like, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
you-
I was plotting.
the one sweating them up. I'm like, yeah, bro. It's you.
Especially if you're reading like Hamlet or something.
We didn't call it popcorn.
Yeah.
Shout out YB. I'm sure you can read, bro.
Teacher talking about take your time. Take your time. You just get more embarrassed.
What name you just say?
I said Demarius. That's my sayings.
Okay. I thought you said Joaquin. Shout out my boy Joaquin.
Oh no.
Wow. He was like, "Who edit y'all clips like that?" I'm like, "This guy. If you watch this, it's him." He said it multiple times in this episode. So if you didn't watch this episode, then now you don't know.
Billboard Ben, watch my videos.
But okay, science was green and yellow, right? You said green.
It could even be orange because I
never even seen orange.
I don't even think I thought about it for science. Science was fun though. I'm not even gonna cap. But I didn't think about it.
Anatomy was so hard.
The what?
I never
Anatomy.
had to take
I never had that.
Did you dissect stuff?
A fetal.
You did a frog?
Yeah, we did.
A fetal pig.
A worm?
We did a worm, fish, and a frog.
I've also done a cow eye
fish?
too.
You said fish. What'd you say you did?
A fetal pig. So basically, it was It was a pig that was just like created in a lab, like from a fetus. Like it was not like a regularly born one. Like it was born stillborn. It was born dead.
How did you approach dissecting? Like, were you one that was like
terrified? Just thinking about it makes me scared because I can smell it still.
Yeah, the smell was a problem.
It was
crazy.
It did sting.
But
I was kind of
I was afraid. Other people in there, I just cracked the skull.
That's how I wasn't
like, you
joking.
are tweaking.
I wasn't joking.
Yeah, that wasn't me.
I was concerned about how easy it was
cracking.
for me though. Especially that frog. I sliced that thing up with the little scalpel. You just cut his belly.
God.
It was just chicken.
Was you just boarding class? Goodness gracious.
Honestly, what happened was
so they gave me the tools and I went
I was just partnered with girls. Like I got partnered with like two girls.
That's real.
Relax.
No, in that time, no, I get it.
It wasn't about showing off. It was
they ain't gonna do it.
It was about they not gonna do it.
They ain't gonna do it. So I'm slicing them up.
Exactly.
You're the one carrying all the chairs.
I ripped my chest over my show a little chest hair.
So, yeah, Ben's here.
That's funny.
Move out the way.
So okay, did y'all have any like gray notebooks? I had a gray.
I don't think I ever had gray
folder or something.
Had a gray notebook.
It sounds like you're afraid of commitment.
I'm worried about like why it didn't matter to me. They were just folders. I was gonna get some new ones.
Well,
I changed it each year.
Folder or notebook?
I mean,
binder.
I tried to match them. You had that many binders?
I ain't gonna lie, I was a binder guy.
And I would reuse them too.
I rocked binders for a year. It was chaotic.
Y'all had that that trifold thing that got it's like a
big old binder.
That was a status symbol. I ain't gonna lie.
No, that's exactly
you
what it was.
You could lay on it during a movie.
It was when I went to
had like 8 freaking pockets.
The school I went to before I came to Novi.
That you
was
not
supposed
using,
to be
bro.
like a preppier kind of school.
Yeah.
And that was what everybody had, a binder. And it would be like the ones that, were nice.
With the dividers.
Yeah, with dividers and
you can
everything.
zip it.
Yeah, and that's what jacked me up. That's why the rest of it don't matter.
It's got a little pocket on the outside for your pencil.
It's got a calendar in there, bro.
It might have a calculator.
Get a little planner going.
Okay, I'm glad you said calculator because this is actually one of the things that one of the more negative memories that I had that flooded back in this moment. So, a part of that list, one of those years, was a very specific calculator.
Oh.
Yeah, man. It was like
upside down.
Texas Instrument. I think it was an 84, maybe.
84.
84.
The expensive one.
It was the expensive.
It was
Graphing John.
Graphing boy.
Graphing
Oh my
John.
God,
So
bro.
I have an older sister, right? And when it came to me being in that grade, my parents were like, "We're not buying another one of those." Like, I refuse.
It was like $50 though.
No, it was like 100.
Yeah.
What?
It was pretty
I
expensive.
promise you, I looked it up because I knew I was gonna talk about it. I looked it up today, and it was like 115.
Maybe I ain't had that one. Goodness
There's
gracious.
all the games on it.
Yeah, they had games. Yeah. Only good thing about it, however,
I know my folks
because
buy
it
that.
was a hand me down. It was a freaking hot pink Texas Instrument
They had colorways?
calculator.
That's crazy.
They did have colorways.
When I
They
tell
did
you,
blue,
like,
pink.
the hottest of pinks.
Oh, that boy was seething.
It
And,
was bright. You
and
talking about as soon as you pull it,
to,
you try to put out the binder, bro.
to give you a little bit of, what was that?
My phone.
Some dangerous. Okay, I thought it was a camera for a
That's
second.
Obito.
To give some context, for those of you that are unfamiliar with where Troy and I went to high school, the Novi community is full of people that are a very affluent community, I should
More
say.
than affluent. In some
Rich
places.
friends.
And I was faced with a decision when I had to bring this freaking pink calculator. I could either accept the fact that it was a hand-me-down and that would be the story, or I could combat the gender norms and stand on the fact that it's pink and act like it was mine. And I chose the latter. I did not want anyone to know that it was a hand-me-down. So I used to go to war in math, trying to just say, bro, pink is it right now. Like, this is the one I chose. Like,
you chose
pink
offense.
Okay. Like, exactly. I'm just daring to be different.
Man was outside the door every day of classes. Bro, oh my God.
Here we go again.
Another day.
You couldn't have made it easier on yourself and just been like, yeah, it was the last one they had. I ain't care that much.
It's a calculator. You gonna bully me over a calculator?
Bro, listen.
Man, I will strike
the kids we went to school with would have just went to another store. They would have ordered it online.
That wasn't gonna cut it, bro.
Got a custom freaking. They would have been like, why didn't you just get the one with your name on it? Yeah. Right.
Like, are you crazy, bro?
You know what? This is me. Boy. I'm the pink calculator guy, and I don't, you know.
See me getting the same chicken sandwich at lunch every day. Shut up! Don't talk to me about money, bro.
The same chicken sandwich with a little side of vegetables,
literally
bro.
Out here in freaking Jordans. I'm like, dog.
They pulled out the Voss waters, and I was still off the milk.
Oh my God!
Or the
milk, or the boxed water.
Yeah.
I'm like, why do they sell this?
Y'all pay for school lunch? I think we talked about this before. No, that's still crazy because
a little bit.
I didn't at Chandler Park.
Okay, I was definitely off the free lunch, man. I didn't know that was a low income privilege, man. I'm just in there, man. It's lunchtime. We finna eat.
Did your whole school have free lunch?
No, some people did have to pay. It was maybe 6 people.
Wow.
God, I would hate to be in that.
I'd be pissed. If I was in that 6, I'd be like, wait.
Yeah, so
you paying for everybody.
People, I'm literally, bro. You ready to eat?
Yeah, that's $500. You're like,
that's when they don't.
Somebody put that shit back, man. Nah.
When you go out to somebody's birthday dinner and they don't split the bill, you one of them 6. That's exactly how it went.
Please don't say that. Now you're bringing up a bad memory.
Oh, I know. I was there.
God, Lord.
But the kids who had money on their account always was the ones who was buying, like, you know, Gushers, fruit roll-ups, and cookies and stuff. So it's like, I'm sorry that you had to pay for your lunch, but you decided I might as well just double down on buying something today and ask my parents for more money. I'm like, this is crazy.
Those school cookies went hard though.
Yeah, they did, bro.
They did indeed.
They were jumbo size like this.
No, we had the 2 in the little plastic bags.
Yeah.
Smack though. Oh my God.
There we go. Yo,
make you wanna smack your mama.
Yeah. Man. Asking for some money.
Don't have to deal with that no more though. Now I just got bills.
I'm saying ain't no more free lunch. Ain't no free lunch stuff.
Ain't no free lunch, and I gotta eat every day, bro. That just be hitting me. I'm like,
yeah.
Why does my body work like this?
Like, what if you could
give me a break?
What if you could just flip off a switch? Be like, nah, I'm cool for like, you know what I'm saying, a few days.
I'll go in low power mode or something.
And that's it. It doesn't do too much like serious damage to your body, but you just cool.
That would be wonderful.
Speaking of food though, did y'all ever, like, it could be like a meal that y'all ate growing up or something that you started making when you started cooking, but do y'all have like a dish that, you know, if you told other people about, you would just get shamed for?
Pork and beans fire. But I don't think
you get shamed.
I don't think I get shamed. I think they'd clap, honestly. Oh
honestly,
they'd be like,
pork and beans. They'd be like, damn, bro, I thought it was the only one.
My grandma's house used to eat that once a year. Oh my God. But them boys still fire, I ain't gonna lie. I'm
trying to think.
Probably like some
shamed
tuna and Ritz crackers or something.
Fire. I'd be fucking with the Ritz crackers.
That sounds like it makes sense.
You know, yeah, I'm saying that sounds delicious.
I mean, some people, they don't rock with the tuna,
they
bro.
Don't rock with the tuna
they
for
don't,
sure,
bro.
People don't like
everybody
beans.
got that struggle meal though, where it's like you just got a couple things that you got to make it work.
I remember. I mean, I don't do this anymore.
Fried bologna sandwich.
But I remember there was one summer where I was just eating bacon bits, bro. Like.
I actually just had some bacon bits here.
Yeah,
like just a handful of them.
Just a handful of them.
No, I can't judge you.
They're kind of expensive though.
I'll be killing some croutons as a kid, bro.
I didn't like the texture of croutons.
I love the crunch.
Okay.
I'm killing them.
That's kind of like, you ever seen that video of the kid that was biting into those Jolly Ranchers?
Yeah.
He ate them and he was crunching them.
He helped. His teeth ain't never recovered.
Yeah, man.
Off of that.
So y'all want to hear how I really got fat as a kid?
Yes.
Sure.
I thought that was rhetorical.
Right, what the
Like,
we were just like, no.
My favorite food is cheese. So like my favorite meal is I eat a Kraft American single out the fridge. Like
I think you said that before.
Just go ahead and bang that thing.
Yeah. That's not even real cheese.
I was about to say, don't they say that's not real cheese? That was me
until they made me throw up, and I was like, I'm straight off that. That was a lot of stuff for me as a kid. As soon as that one time, I'm like, I'm never gonna eat this again.
Vienna sausages. For me.
Yeah.
Get down.
I ate too many of those.
Yeah,
I can't go back.
I'd rather just eat a handful of shredded cheese, man.
My one homie Jason, he would literally just
better.
pour a bag of like Kroger shredded cheese in a bowl, and that was his snack while we playing video games.
Did he eat it with his hands?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like chips.
Oh no!
I'm saying,
I'm not judging you. That's just different.
I've done it.
You're still cool. It's just how you ate the.
He's talking about, hey, I felt that.
My dad cussed me the fuck out when I was like 6. I'm sitting there. You just said I could do this. He's like,
I remember you told me. Yeah.
He'd have got the fresh bag. He just got it from the store. He'd have cracked it open.
Talking about four cheese
into his nose,
and I'm just sitting there, just
long order, like it's a bag of chips, bro.
Yeah, bro. He did.
You could be eating worse things though.
You could.
Paste.
Lard.
Some kids eating paste, and I'm eating cheese, and I'm the problem.
And I'm the problem.
I could be
talk about it, Zach.
I could be selling drugs.
Man, I could be out in these streets.
I could be in these streets.
But I'm eating cheese, man.
I'm just sneaking.
Kobe?
Sneaking into the fridge at night.
Did you I'm saying, like, did you have a preference? Was it just sharp cheddar?
Start getting passionate about it. Talk about mozzarella.
What you know about the Gouda, man? Nothing.
What's Gouda?
I can show you the world.
I ain't never had Gouda before.
That brie. That Munster.
Man.
That Munster.
You want to have Ovalini?
Right. Worried about the wrong cheddar, man.
At this point, y'all know way more cheese brands than me.
But you the cheese lover. What you mean?
Exactly.
If it got the word cheddar in it or American.
Oh, it's getting gone.
Or the word pepper jack. Then yeah.
There we go. I like that. Yeah.
Any of them other ones is probably just a lesser form of cheese.
Okay.
Mozzarella.
Monterey Jack.
Whoa.
Ain't that
Parmesan?
Cheddar or jack?
Parmesan?
I said cheddar or jack.
You put that on your spaghetti.
What, Parmesan?
Parmesan?
I'm always gonna put some real cheese on there.
Yep.
Speaking of that, on average, how many seconds
do you
take till you say when?
Depends on what I'm eating. I'll be honest.
I'll make them tired.
Oh no, you don't.
Just take the lid off. Like, make it easy.
You just get to sweat like hot. Okay.
In there working.
Please.
He's looking at you like, please.
He's talking about, I didn't say when.
Right. He's like, dog. I ran out.
He's talking about, if you stop now, you losing your job, bro.
You stop now, you gonna be on this plate.
I'm calling the manager over. I'm telling
This is at a restaurant.
Yeah, Olive Garden.
I don't think I've ever ordered something that requires Parmesan cheese. I've only been.
It doesn't require. It's like every Italian restaurant. You order something, they just like, you want a little cheese on top. So tell me when, and then they get the grinding that thing up a little bit, and you just gotta say.
Maybe I ain't never been to an Italian restaurant before. This is crazy. I've never heard this before.
Wow.
I did that.
I definitely been to Olive Garden. I definitely been to Olive Garden at 18.
They definitely did it there.
Don't they do it there?
Yeah.
If they didn't do it there, was it Olive Garden?
I was just at Carrabba's like 2 days ago.
And I went to Carrabba's in like 2021.
Oh, I'm hungry.
Maybe it was COVID. They wasn't doing that. They weren't offering cheese.
Yeah, maybe.
Man, but how long?
10 seconds.
I'm really not insane about it, to be honest. Like, he said he make them hurt.
Well, that's what's crazy though. Is like, I don't even prefer the fresh cheese. I'd rather just have like the powder stuff, like the shaker. It's way better on like pasta to me.
It is a little bit more flavorful, and it's probably because they probably just add sodium.
I think I like the presentation. You know?
Yeah,
but I'm definitely the person.
The little coils of cheese, just like snowing on top.
But I'm definitely the person that's like, all right, thank you for the food. Leave. So I'll be like maybe 3, 4. But if it's something like chicken parm,
I'm you need that.
I'm there for a minute. I'll be honest.
He's talking about take a seat.
It's just just
give it to me.
It's just chicken without it.
Nah, literally.
God, I'm so hungry.
Yeah, really. Without that,
without the parm,
it's just chicken.
I need it.
It's good chicken too.
It is. Yeah, I'm about a 4 or 5 seconder.
Yeah, I'm a few seconds.
I just need a nice even coat.
I've been with people that I'm sitting there counting at least 1 minute where I'm like, damn, you don't need this much cheese. It ain't the cheese, it's all cheese at that point.
I was thinking about like the salad.
You need this on your salad. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking like, dang, like, are you
It's not even healthy no more.
Or it's, you know what I'm saying, it's more people at the table. You just sit there like, no. You sit there, no. Like, we still, I'm not finished, bro.
Right. Gotta get you another piece.
No, exactly. Y'all be like,
in the tomatoes.
At that point, I'm like, just get him his own shit or something, bro. Please,
Ain't even
bro.
sell it no more.
Like, come on, bro.
This?
I'm saying you eat straight cheese. You're not even gonna get to the salad, bro.
Right,
you filled up on cheese before you even touch the leaf.
Lactose. And that's the other reason too. Actually, why I'm not insane about a ton of cheese. I'll be honest with you. Not that I don't think, in the grand scheme of things, I don't know how much of an effect it has when I'm at an Italian restaurant. That extra bit of on it for my stomach. But honestly, I'd be light either way.
You think it can be like too much sauce on something? Like say something has like some type of sauce on it. You think it can ever be like too much?
If it's like soup, yeah, absolutely.
I feel
marinara sauce is not that good.
It's not. I think
if we being for real,
it's very rare for it to receive too much sauce on anything. But I will say, if it's like on like a sandwich or something, of course,
yeah,
because then it gets difficult to eat and messy and gross.
Unless it's good, that's
compromises like the structure of it. Like,
exactly.
Compromises the structure.
I'm saying it gets soft. Not
that
the
is
bun
an abstract.
Is
what do you call yourself? Abstract.
Your breakdown.
Something.
Oh, wait,
how you identify your art? You said I'm
abstract constructionist.
Yeah, that is the abstract constructionist take on too much sauce on the sandwich.
Can't get lost in it.
So you don't have a foundation anymore. So now you. So
no, that's the worst. Though you go to bite into a sandwich and all just like squirts out the back.
At that point, I'm saying at that point, give me a fork or something, bro. I'm like, it's done.
Right, turn that bread to croutons.
Saying bread is important. That
bread is important.
That restaurant we went to in Texas. I've been thinking about this sandwich for weeks. You don't understand, bro.
It was Hop Dottie, right?
Something like that.
Hey.
Man,
Hop
that
Dottie,
was the best burger I've
I'm
had
sorry.
in my life.
I'm sorry to Two Hands Corn Dogs.
Y'all not the sponsors no more.
y'all
that burger was good.
They came in clutch. They came in at the last.
They
had the buzzer beater with that one, bro.
Oh my gosh.
The bread.
It was good, bro.
The bread to the patty. I don't even know what else was on. I had caramelized onion and some sort of caffeinated.
You are hungry right now.
It was barbecue sauce.
You said caffeinated.
It was caffeinated barbecue sauce. Boy, it was delicious.
How did they even insert the caffeine?
I wish I could.
They working magic over there at Hop Dottie, man.
Espresso and a barbecue sauce might actually go hard though.
It did. It worked.
I could see it.
So we talk about structure, man. It was.
They got it down.
They got it, bro.
They got it down. Good eats.
Burgers, it's mad important for burgers specifically too.
Yeah.
Because all those ingredients, like toppings, are slippery.
Yeah,
it is.
It is.
The way you build it's important.
It is.
One thing that I did kind of want to talk about is like the related to food is the evolution of your taste buds. I know I've talked about like mushrooms and things like being, like if you don't like mushrooms, you're just immature.
So intense statement.
But
I just feel like I do like mushrooms.
Has that ever happened like backwards for you all? Like, is there something that you liked as a child, and then like as you got older, like you're
Yeah, it just happened to me last week. I got some sour gummy worms for the first time in like years. No, it was the 7-Eleven ones.
See, that's why you felt like that.
You
no, it's like all those like those gummy jaws.
You're the connoisseur.
It hurts to like eat them after a while.
Hurts in what way?
Right.
Just like
everywhere,
like those sour. I don't know what's in the sour crystals, like the citric acid or something.
I definitely get that with like the sour Skittles for sure.
Those are the worst.
Those
bro.
really.
Oh my god.
Those have your tongue, bro.
Those are violent.
Hurting, bro.
I ain't had that in a minute.
Those are always actually super sour though.
Exactly.
And then they're harder than regular Skittles,
bro. It's
like they got a whole extra layer of
they just
armor.
Be sitting there for a minute.
Bro.
They be sitting on the shelf for a while. So they be
right.
older.
Yeah.
I think it's more than a minute. Honestly,
yeah.
It'd probably be up there for. That's how I felt about these. I had Welch's, the gummy, the fruit snacks.
Those are tough,
bro. They've been sitting there for a minute. I said, damn, nobody bought these. Huh?
Yeah.
These were shipped in 2 months ago. So I'm in there.
Oh yeah.
I just feel like all those foods that like are kid foods, you definitely outgrow them like more than often.
Yeah. Yes.
The thing that threw me though was so this is coming from. I don't know if you guys remember these, but this is like granny candy. Like I used to have these at church. They're like cream savers, I think the name of them. A little hard candy. There's like a strawberry one and an orange one.
Strawberry one.
Yeah, so they have
definitely
them
at church.
Exactly, and they have them at I actually I meant to bring it in, but it's like sitting on my table right now. No, But they have them at my job, at one of the locations of my job. And I saw it. I was like, oh my God, I haven't had these in forever.
Wow.
Like these used to be crazy. I used to be popping these boys in the church. And I ate one. I got an orange one and a strawberry one. I ate the orange one. I was like, this is not good. Like, this doesn't taste good. And I was like, how is it like the granny candy, like getting nasty? And I was like, maybe it was just the circumstances. Cause like I was eating it in church, like starving, bored, just like looking for like, I'm eating this for entertainment.
Starving.
Like, and yeah,
we ain't gonna eat for
we on hour 6 of this anniversary service. I need, man, like that thing was, was like the tastiest thing I've ever had. And so I was just like, man, I don't know. I was like, I don't know if it's just the circumstances being different or like my taste buds just growing up and having different, receptors or whatever. But yeah, I was just wondering if did you say one that have you had that experience?
I just didn't. I didn't like them even then as a kid. Maybe the strawberry ones. I think I messed
No, I'm
with.
just saying like any foods for you. Is there anything that you enjoyed as a kid that you just? I feel like you still be eating cheese.
You're definitely eating cheese.
I'm still eating everything I was eating as a kid.
Right. I feel like I'm hungrier. If
me.
anything.
Yeah, I'll say
I appreciate it even more.
Not at the same frequency, obviously, but definitely like when I walk into a store and I get something from, under 10, I'd be happy as hell. I'd be in there like sour punch straws. Am I gonna eat them, once a week like I used to as a kid? No. But when I do get a pack of it, do I regret it? Not at all. Not even a little bit. Banging that thing. Gummy Lifesavers? Never gonna go out of style.
Ever.
I ain't gonna lie. Being had 2 in this pack.
Hands.
I took one.
Put hands on it. Yup.
We was in
Austin.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's how it was off of it. This is a confessional.
Things were hitting. Them things was hitting.
Those things are fire, bro.
And then ice cream, like I can just eat ice cream just over and over like a kid. Like I wanted the largest size wherever we went. True. Now I'm definitely like, I'll get a small and I'll be content with it. Like,
I'll get a small. I think
I'm gonna just treat myself.
Yeah, just a little bit.
So it's like portions.
Portion control for sure.
I didn't even I completely forgot. We used to like get the tubs of ice cream and that would be like I would eat it like every night.
Every single night.
It was gone.
Can I get some?
Whereas now I'm like that's gonna sit in my freezer
for a bit.
I couldn't understand people saving stuff as a kid. I'm like, we gotta eat it all now.
Yeah, no.
Ice cream the one I've held on to the longest.
Okay.
You're talking about eating it that's me all the time. I always have ice cream in the freezer.
Yeah, no, my junk getting freezer burned.
Literally.
What kind?
Or
all of them.
If you have like your top 3 selection.
See, I'm a big ass kid, so like Superman, Blue Moon, those are still in the rotation.
That's real.
But I like the simple ones too, like just
the most frequent. What's like the most frequently
strawberry?
Strawberry grape. People be hating on the strawberry sometimes.
Man, did you say grape? No way.
Strawberry's great.
Oh,
I thought you said strawberry grape.
They make grape ice cream.
I ain't never heard of that. That's the second on thing for sure.
I was like, y'all going. I was gonna say y'all going crazy.
I'm faithful to the Tillamook though. Any of the Tillamook flavors, those are probably the ones that stay in the freezer.
I don't know.
It's just super creamy. They started carrying Meyer like last year. I got lit.
Yeah.
What about
episode 75?
Hudsonville?
Hudsonville's cool.
Those are good ones, bro.
That's a tried and true.
What brand?
Hudsonville gas.
Gas, thank you. Come on.
Because
I didn't used to eat ice cream like that really as a kid until one day, this was, I'm post high school at this point. Dad started getting some Hudsonville and I'm like, hey, this ice cream.
What you be getting from the Hudsonville?
Superman is good.
I ain't had it.
There's one that's like it's like
something that got vanilla in it.
And some sort of caramel in it too.
Yeah, is Moose Tracks?
Maybe. I'm not an ice cream.
What is the actual flavor of Superman?
It's actually a mix.
Blue Moon.
Yeah, it's Blue Moon, lemon and
nostalgia.
Raspberry,
strawberry. Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's. I thought it was like black cherry.
I
or
grew out of
something.
Superman.
It can be, yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah, I was like, is this like Kool-Aid? Like it's just red, yellow, blue.
Yep.
I'm more of a sherbet kind of guy,
Yes, and no, because that's what I did.
Rainbow sherbet?
I did not eat ice cream. I ate sherbet. Yes, bro.
Fucking that shit up.
Orange sherbet?
Sherbet.
Tearing it up.
Orange is like the standard. Rainbow was like, ooh, special occasion. I guess.
Nah, orange was that one. You got it in your fridge, and I know.
I'm going. The orange creamsicle?
I'm tapping it.
Yeah, that's like the creamsicle flavor.
Yeah, all of that.
I'm still thinking about this question though, but I'm thinking about it like when I get together with family. What is like the food I don't get anymore?
A Butterfinger.
Butterfingers are not good. I used to only eat Butterfingers because my sister loved them, and I just like wanted to fit in.
I hate Paydays too,
but they're not good. Oh, Paydays are great.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Paydays are great.
Quiet.
You don't like Paydays?
I don't like peanuts for real.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's just a whole bar of
You don't like
Literally. Literally. I used to bang them until, they just started making my teeth hurt.
They bang back. Huh?
They bang back. Payday, pay back. You feel me?
Man.
But no, I'm trying to think, like, what are the foods that I don't eat, like, anymore to be able to answer that one. And I'm really, I think I'm just
noodles.
a savage right now. I just eat everything.
You stopped eating noodles?
Yeah, probably.
Did you stop eating noodles because they don't taste good or because you care about your body?
See, now
both?
you got to think about all this.
Yeah,
As a kid, you was just eating.
Yeah. Right.
Feel me?
Somebody got to give me some noodles, or like I'm really hungry and I ain't got shit. Like, well, I live by myself now, but if I lived with you or Matt back in the day, I'd be like, damn, bro, you don't want these noodles, huh? Because I'm too lazy to go outside and find something.
My thing about noodles now is like I gotta like doctor them up. Like I gotta make them like I would go to get ramen. Like and so I have to have an egg. I have to have some type of chicken or something.
And they can't
like
be too soft.
Man,
You're not gonna eat them crunchy.
Yeah. No.
Oh, dente?
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
You throwing ramen noodles against the wall.
This $200 noodles now.
Right.
But does this apply?
Ooh.
Yeah, no.
Dude.
Are y'all for your ramen? Do you like it with the broth or do you do it dry? Because apparently that's a very contentious
Dry and
topic.
sticky, you mean?
Well, some people they just like drain out all the water and then put the mix like the packet. With
Yeah, I'm saying that.
I used to do that as a kid.
That's
I'm not
crazy to me.
That made me sick of them.
That's the correct way to do it. I'm not gonna lie.
quick and dirty.
I'm not going to say.
He said correct.
I'm not going to say dry. I'm not draining all of it.
They a little sticky.
But I'm leaving. Like
Yeah.
this much
But
water in the
that's
bowl.
how I do cereal too.
Yeah,
I don't eat
and then
cereal
mixing it
anymore.
up. You just be
That's
having
what
it
it
just.
is.
Oh no!
I don't eat cereal anymore.
Oh, okay.
No.
Like
Yeah.
at all.
I don't
It
eat
makes me
cereal either.
queasy, bro.
Oh, I ain't gonna say that.
I don't know why.
Cereal's great.
Yeah,
And
man.
I don't have an issue necessarily with milk, but I avoid eating
We
cereal.
need some milk.
And I remember it like sophomore year, I think of at OU. I was like, I can't do it
You
anymore.
can't do cereal anymore. Do you do the broth in your ramen or?
I do. Yeah, I treat it like real ramen.
Okay.
I'm a real ramen head.
Ooh.
Not the packet ramen head, like actual like go to the restaurant ramen.
Yeah.
Like I'll
It's
go and
ideal.
make that at home and stuff.
Yeah.
So I try if I'm doing packet ramen. I
Got to get the green onion going.
Yeah. I try to get like as
Maybe
close to
boiled
that
egg.
now.
soft
Boiled.
boiled egg. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll use like kind of like Zach. Like I'll get rid of majority of the broth.
Just have
but-
enough to make it kind of juicy.
So exactly. So I'm not like Popeye's
sticky.
biscuited.
Well,
swallow
I don't want my
gonna be a
ramen
little-
sticky.
Yeah, it's gonna be sticky.
Listen, it was definitely sticky.
gets
Y'all, I don't know
sticky.
why I don't want to say it. It gets sticky.
You know how sticky it get.
You know,
Man.
how sticky it get. No, it was definitely sticky. Because it wasn't just a noodle can't just be dry.
It was the seasoning that would make it sticky.
Yeah, but I'm saying like we wouldn't if you completely drain it, they would get sticky in like 5 minutes. But I'm saying if you leave like
I see what you mean.
an inch of water in there, it's like so it's still sitting in something, but
couple
it's just
centimeters.
So you
it's,
can
it's just way more flavorful.
go
You know?
slosh it.
This is making me not hungry anymore.
Because all that
The
water in
ASMR.
there, it's like now the noodle's not particularly flavorful.
And
I'm,
it's-
and
I
I'm
was
not
gonna say,
drinking
yeah.
the broth. I'm pouring it out.
Are y'all
Ew.
into ASMR at all?
I don't. How does one be into ASMR?
I've wondered this as
not to
this
judge,
is not judgment.
but I'm judging.
No, I'm not judging. I just don't
I'm judging.
really understand.
I'm looking at you away.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
Especially because I can't do smacking. You know, we can't do.
Ooh.
Smacking.
I was going to say, ASMR is not your.
or those food challenges when they are like
When they just
where they
be-
eating all the spices.
They be
stuff.
throating like weird stuff,
they be
bro.
annihilation, bro. I think this is what like a painful death sounds like. Type
More tub,
annihilation.
Sean. More tub, eh?
I know. They be going crazy. I be like, man, you are.
Stupid dumb.
For what, bro?
How do y'all feel about like just like the satisfying kind of videos though? That isn't like that kind of ASMR, but like like the trend where they rolling freaking jars
I
down
was
the
gonna say
stairs.
this is
and-
all just
I'm rolling,
levels of the
rolling.
transdimensional TV. Because why are we even watching this? Honestly, especially
he
the
talking about
jars.
go eat. He talking about go eat something.
No, especially the jars because I've now finally seen the joke where it's like a tenant joke where your landlord kicks you out and then you da da da. And I'm like, how have I not seen this before now when I've seen hours of usually somebody commenting talking about, oh no, look at it go.
Yeah.
So normally if it's
the
commentations,
reactions, they're funny.
I
yeah.
could do that.
Yeah.
But the regular just videos, I'm just like, this is such a mess.
Man, I'd be like, bro, and they clean it up after every one. I'm like, you were spending like a full day making this one video.
But you have 400 videos.
These like Orbeez are bouncing. How are you getting rid of all these Orbeez, bro?
Some of them just at the crib still.
They just in the cracks of the sidewalk, bro. just for eternity. Like, bro. No one's getting it. They gonna dry back up.
Yes. Yo.
Like, it's making a mess. Bro. Somebody gonna cut themselves. I know you're not getting all them shards of glass back up.
No,
for real. No, honestly, that's why it's probably in some area that nobody care about. It's just pollution.
So I would love to like just be walking down the street and see somebody in a back alley.
Oh yeah,
like I'm just walking. I just hear like all this glass shattering. I'm just like, huh?
What could that be?
Someone's just at the top. Wee.
But it's not. Like, it's not what you think. It's like
it's like a big buff burly man.
What's up?
Holding this tiny little iPhone.
Hand like this, bro. They're barely on it.
That's funny. He's like, I gotta do it for the likes, man. Follow my channel, man.
Exactly. Talk about
and this is what he does for a living.
Dog. Like, for it to be in the alleyway too, it's just
bro.
That's ridiculous.
Just catch that man.
Catch him. And what is he doing wrong? He just making content.
Nah, you for sure red-handed if I see that. That's something that you gotta be the slightest bit embarrassed about.
You gotta use your manipulation skills.
They be doing that at 4 a.m. Like
literally, bro.
I hope not at 4 a.m. I gotta hear if I'm close and I gotta hear that. Ooh, I'd be mad when the lawnmowers wake me up in the morning. If I heard glass, I'm losing it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be in the alleyway at that point.
Oh my gosh.
You gonna grab one of them shards of glass and do something.
Not for real.
Dog.
Interesting.
This is a good segue, but not really for something I thought I would talk about.
Hey man, sometimes life just takes you different places.
I'm gonna see where you guys take it at first, and then I'll explain kind of originally how I thought about it. Do you guys think that everyone needs an edge?
An edge, like the Ford vehicle, the wrestler,
we all gotta have the wrestler
to spear you out of nowhere.
No, at your most weakest moment, because he was a opportunist for sure.
He was.
Nah, edge
in
like
the corner.
I really don't know how to really put it.
Edge
in
about
words.
You as a person.
Yeah, sort of, but I don't really know how to explain that. If that makes sense, because sometimes your edge could be. You know, you survived something that a lot of people may not have survived, and now got that edge to you, or
it's like that thing that like keeps you going.
Right. I don't know.
Everyone should have like a passion, but I feel like edge is a little bit different than
a little edgelordy. You know,
the edge is kind of like a chip on your shoulder.
Yeah. So okay, let's go with that as the definition. Do you think everybody needs an edge?
I don't think so. I think that it helps people be able to be relatable and have empathy for others. So when you really haven't ever been put in a position that you've had to get an edge about you.
Hold on, I'm gonna push you up because this is good stuff. Continue.
Turn me up in the headphones.
Turn me up.
But yeah, it's like the more that you go through, the more that you experience, the more that you're aware of what other people might experience or what they may go through. You might be able to relate to them more. And it does keep you
for the one time.
Oh my goodness.
It keeps you motivated, probably, whatever it is, whether that's nobody likes me, so I gotta like me, so I'm gonna just try harder than everyone, and I'm gonna prove that I'm
only
the best.
Me. Oh, I'm all I got.
Right. Or I used to get bullied as a kid, so now I have a security business and nobody bullies anyone.
Yeah.
Or something like that. It's just like usually like whatever that driving factor is probably often used for good, I hope. Whereas if you don't have one, then to not have one, it's almost like you had to be kind of sheltered or not put in difficult positions. So it'd probably be difficult to do that. Like you'd have to live a pretty scotch-free life to never get bumped around.
10 life, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think it's necessary, but I think that it's common more often than it isn't.
I don't think you should go searching for it.
Yeah.
But I think it's good to have.
I want to bump my head.
I feel like I'm really into like the full experience of a human, so like even like the negative things, because I feel like that's where you know where you made of. So like to me that's kind of like the edge.
It sounds pro edge. Yeah.
So it's like I don't think if you like a peaceful life, you probably don't want it because that probably means it wasn't peaceful at some point. But to have an origin story, you kind of have to have that at some point. So
literally, that's what, you can't make a movie without an edge.
Exactly.
You got no Batman without an edge. He all edge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now talk. Mm-hmm. That's edge.
Where's your?
I'm struggling to like.
Very sorry.
I'm struggling to understand this definition, and it sounds like you guys are like identifying the word edge to answer properly. But I'm also struggling to articulate like what it means to me. I feel like when the concept of an edge, when I hear that word,
you think sharp. Pointy.
Yeah, and I think it's a little bit more. I think it's something that a lot of people aren't capable of having.
They capping.
No, it's not even that they're capping. I think it's just like, I know like Zach has talked about to a certain extent, like really, really, a lot of times really, really successful people have like done something poorly to someone or like have had to step on others to get to where they're at or whatever. And I feel like those are the type of people that have like a particular edge, or the people that like become really, really successful do so because they have a particular edge. That makes them go that much harder.
Right.
You know, that's how I think of edge. Whereas I think
everybody can have edge because they ain't going that
everybody
crazy.
Don't go that
not
hard.
One in a million.
Right.
And I think
that's just a little dull edge.
It's not dull, but
that's a butter knife.
I feel like that's like
that's
like regular purpose or passion. I guess that's how I'm thinking of that. And if I'm thinking of the definition of purpose and passion, I definitely agree with the two of you, because I do think it is found through, you know, moments of adversity or particular like soul searching, whatever.
Being uncomfortable.
Whereas I feel like an edge, that's something that's really like in you, you know. And I think the only reason why I'm struggling
Jordan Poole if I
like that perspective.
The only reason why I'm struggling to just sort of like blend and accept everyone's kind of definitions is because I personally do feel like I have some degree of an edge. Okay. And I think it is one of the largest blessings and curses of my life.
But your edge is not sounding like our edge.
It's not sounding like the definitions of everyone else's edge.
Got you.
I feel like it's like levels of intensity.
My edge is my edge is like I can't be satisfied with certain things. Like I can't be fulfilled or I can't be happy with like a certain level of perceived accomplishment or success. Gotcha. And so I think because I view it that way, it's hard for me. It's like, because I get jealous of people that are fine with just passion and purpose.
Facts.
Like I really am like, you could be so like happy and fulfilled and be like, I did it, I made it. Whereas I'm like, I have to go like 4 or 5 steps further.
This ain't it.
Which is cool. It's great because if I really stay the course, it's going to result in like a really cool life. And I'm very thankful for that. But at the same time, it's a curse because I'm like, some people might be looking at my life now and being like, you're doing really, really cool stuff. And I can acknowledge that I really am. You know, I truly am accomplishing different things.
The inside of Ben's brain?
The inside of my brain is like, this is like a stepping stone. Yep. I'm extremely grateful for this stepping stone. I am enjoying this stepping stone, and this journey is so much fun. But it's like, I can't just be like, we did it. I can't just be like that. And so I guess that's where I view the word edge. And so I think it's not healthy for everyone to have that or be that by any means, which is why I don't know if I would say everyone should or everyone can or whatever. So I don't know. That's just what I think of when I hear that term.
It sounds like you really struggle with like complacency.
Oh yeah.
But are you still able to be content? Because I feel like that's been a struggle of my own of like distinguishing between the two. Yeah, I think that's kind of what I was trying to get at is like I am definitely at the point where I have the level of awareness to where I can intentionally be like, I know this is a stepping stone, but I'm so happy with this stepping stone because I know it took something to even get to that stone. And so I think that is what allows me to be content. A great example is, you know, the festival that you put on yourself. So that is a huge thing that you've accomplished, and whether you are recognizing it as a big accomplishment, I'm as an external person saying it truthfully is, but that doesn't mean this is where you're done. And I don't think you think this is where you're done by any means. And I can relate to that because it's a cool thing that we were invited to that as a podcast because this is something that was created as a separate entity. You know, it's not like you were just like, oh, I know Ben. This was like something that you invited as a thing that we created. So while that's a really cool accomplishment for us as well, that is by no means something that I'm just like,
look at us. Clap it up for a Wholesome House. We did it. It's like, no. It's like we could do millions and millions and millions more. So coach, I need to change that battery. So that's someone else take it up from there.
Nah, I would have said something similar, bro. It's I think it can kind of mean different things, because I thought the same thing. Like I thought like edge as in like just like you like genetically like have an edge, you know what I'm saying? You might just be predispositioned to be much taller or more athletic or like look a certain way. So you might have an edge that way. Edge could be like a chip on your shoulder. Like you kind of had like went through certain experiences and certain things in your life where you just kind of like, no, I got to go harder than this person, because I kind of, you know, based on these experiences and based on kind of the way I see like I want my life to go, it just kind of changes, you know what I'm saying, my path with that. You might have edges like family, you know, you might just come from a family that just, you know, it could be
synonymous with advantages.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. For the most part, yeah, I believe it's kind of like advantages in certain things, but which I think it to some capacity, you know, you can develop an edge. You know what I'm saying? Just, I mean, it's definitely all in. You can develop it, or it can kind of just kind of come to you. It kind of like depends. Or, you know, maybe you just like I don't know what type, but like you just can't, you know what I'm saying, can't get right. You know what I'm saying? Like Life and Eddie Murphy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it could be something like that. But for the most part, I believe it's possible. But I don't think everybody like particularly needs that, you know what I'm saying, to get to where they need to go. You know what I'm saying? I think you do in certain situations have to advocate for yourself and kind of stand up for yourself if you do want some things to move in the direction that you want. But, you know, sometimes those things can move and you really didn't have to do that much too. So, you know.
For sure. Okay. And then I guess I'll just talk about kind of how I did see it. I was looking for the account that I saw it on. I got hip to this account, this Instagram account, where I don't even know the lady's name, unfortunately. I'm trying to give the recognition. Maybe I'll think of it and I'll leave it in the comments. Where she was matchmaking people on a subway train in New York. But she had other videos where she was just matchmaking people in like the parks or whatever. And they were asking like, I can't remember the exact questions, but one thing that this couple or potential couple were talking about was like, do you feel like people need an edge? And I liked how you guys had answered, because I don't necessarily think everybody needs an edge, because I perceive edge as like you kind of went through something and it, you know, changed you in ways that you can't even necessarily like do anything about. It doesn't necessarily like define you, but it's something that's forever like a part of you, you know, type beat. So I was like, no, because I think if you have an edge, you don't want anybody else to have an edge, because of maybe whatever you had, you know, experienced or, you know, yada.
Unless you believe in others' harm.
Exactly.
Hopefully you don't.
Exactly.
Yeah. Or maybe at the very least, at least let those people know from your experience. You know what I'm saying?
With a good face.
You know what I'm saying? Type deal.
But I also wonder if in that scenario they're just like, well, I have an edge. You should also have an edge if we're gonna make this thing work.
I feel like,
like from a matchmaking perspective.
I think from a sense of like a romantic perspective.
Oh, you feel differently now.
Yeah, if from a romantic,
like, yeah,
right,
yeah.
From a romantic perspective, it's like, a lot of people always talk about how like the good guy finishes last, or even women think good girls finish last. It's kind of like usually they have to have
you need to be bad. You need to be not yourself a little bit.
Yeah, like you have to have something about you that's kind of drawing this person or maintaining this attention or keeping them every single day.
Good
almost
girl gone bad, Rihanna.
Like a spark in a sense.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, you don't need an edge, but it's like when you kind of just feel kind of just like mundane or just common or just like
mundane.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
No, I appreciate it.
It was because of him.
Instigated.
But,
I had to help. I'm sorry.
Yeah, mundane. I appreciate that.
Woo!
Or yeah, just kind of just boring in a sense.
Yeah.
It's like nobody wants to admit that they could feel that way about somebody, or that could lead to the attraction like diminishing, but that is 100% a possibility. That is more often the
That's
possibility.
more people
than
you think. Exactly.
So then it's like, if you do want the relationship to like be withstand a test of time, it probably would benefit you more than harm you.
Depending on the kind of person you are.
Exactly.
Not the kind of person you are, but I say what you're maybe looking for.
Right.
Yeah, because the edge could be, oh my God, like he is in a biker club and he rides motorcycles.
Literally.
And it's nothing like on TV where like their personality matches biker. He could be a regular average Tom and he just happens to ride a motorcycle, but she really likes that he is a biker guy or something like that. It don't got to be like unearthing or just like so harmful to you and like, oh, like, yeah, like their mom died and then
they're just so mysterious.
Yeah, it don't got to be all of that. But yeah, edge, like, yeah, if just like Wholesome House, if it's boring for too long, you're gonna turn this episode off. So
we got some crazy
yeah,
stuff.
you're gonna have an edge on here.
Every once in a while.
Hey, listen, you don't need an edge, you need a hobby. Okay.
There you go.
Gotta stir the pot.
That's what the biker gang, that kind of sounds like more like a quirk or like a hobby, yeah, where it's
or a kink.
A more positively.
Wait.
Ooh,
I'm trying to give the episode some edge here.
Or a kink. We said, don't want that.
Yeah, I feel like for the people that don't want, that trauma, then that kind of edge, more like a quirk, would probably be better, just to keep things interesting.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you want to really wish
harm,
true kind of edge onto anybody.
Trauma on somebody.
Collectively, in each of our statements, we all have said,
yeah.
So I think we can agree with that for sure.
Yeah, if we on some like obviously if it has a positive outcome, like on some like fairy tale shonen jump stuff, then it's like, okay, it's cool that it's unfortunate that you went through that, but man, you turned out so great because of that.
Yeah.
And
on the inside, you were just in pieces.
Yeah, shambles.
Just learn to hold it together.
Man. I'm surprised. Yeah, that actually was so weird. I didn't think that was gonna stick, but it did. Amen.
We make it happen.
We do
every time.
And
just like Lost in the Woods Fest, because we didn't know what we were doing.
Yeah.
No, y'all did great.
But
thanks, man.
We did what we could.
Got very good reviews.
Oh, nice.
I appreciate that.
That's nice.
That was very nice. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've seen you on this episode.
That was fire.
Like, what?
Yeah, that was fire. There's a lot of people.
That's not
little old me.
They'd be like, yeah, we have a podcast. They're like, yeah, y'all are hilarious. I'm like, oh,
hilarious.
Okay, you know me. Okay.
I guess I am kind of funny.
Well, look at us.
That's what I'd be thinking.
Who would have
like,
No, that's what I was telling Cornisha. I was like, I feel like I always thought like we were funny to us. But like I didn't know like our humor actually translated like outwards. Like
sometimes, hey man, sometimes it don't, bruh. But I'm glad we made the cut.
We hit it sometimes.
We made the cut, bro.
Facts.
Somebody do it.
I can go ahead after this.
Reel it in.
But it was funny because me and Miles had a conversation this weekend, and then he was just talking about how he was like, "Yeah, I've been catching up, blah blah blah." Like I just watched this episode yesterday.
Oh yeah.
And then I was like,
"Shout out you, Miles."
Yeah.
Shout out Miles.
And then he had said that to me, and I'm just like, "Bro, you know what? You don't know how much like that really means to me." But I'm like, the fact that you was that bored that you was like, I'm finna turn on the homies, because it's easier to support people that you don't know, because there's so much much more interesting because you don't know them. Yeah. So it's like it really means a lot when you do know me and you still decide to hear what my voice sounds like.
Mm-hmm. So, you hear the random stuff that I say every week.
Yeah. I'm saying, shout out to the panel, bro.
Mm-hmm. And he was just like,
get in the algorithm,
literally. Yeah. But he was like, it's just like, it's exactly what it sounds like when you guys have a conversation and I am in the room with you. So it's like, it kind of gives me that feeling of home in a sense, like when I just like turn y'all on. So
that's in the name, big dog.
No, that's the thing about the people that do know us, that comment. I'm just like, no, it actually really is like tight though, because we can recreate almost
an experience
feeling
of being together.
Yeah.
But we're gonna go ahead and wrap up this episode of the Wholesome House on a very genuine note. You are family to us. Every time you watch an episode, you welcome into our world and our experiences. So we greatly appreciate that. Shout out my guy for coming on the show today.
Sure.
I'm gonna do one last shout out to the YouTube, because if you haven't seen his spotlight, check that out.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
It's a really good one. We went to the studio. Yeah,
I have not watched every spotlight that we've done, but I've watched it.
Yeah. Well, you were at most of the other ones anyway.
True.
Yeah. You might have came in late, but but yeah, check out the spotlight. We actually did finish the Lost in the Woods recap. I just wanted to space out some of our content a little bit.
Blowing y'all up. I apologize. I was excited.
Yeah. So that'll probably be out It'll definitely be out before this episode. I'll probably post it on.
No, I saw you putting in the work. I'm excited to see what that looks like.
Yeah. See, people like it too. It's always cool. Like, oh, get it out.
But yeah, I don't know. That's me signing out too.
Let's drop the beat. Z-Bree signing out.
Wavy J signing out, man.
March. I'll see y'all next week.
Amadeus, I will not see y'all next week, but I'll be listening.
Hey. Real one.
We like that.
Be like him.
Right. Yeah.
Have a great week. See y'all.